All right, yeah, so third time's the charm on this. I've had the worst technology issues this week, so I'm just going to try to get this done as quickly as possible with all the best information. So I'm going to be showing you Canva. I think it is a good tool for teaching. I've never had any issues with it. I create a lot of worksheets. I create even my designs for the custom products that I make for cards or just literally any sticker or anything I need to create. I think it's really good at just making your own worksheet, and it allows templates so you can do it quickly. It's just a very good teaching tool that allows you to save time. So with my kids, it's really easy to get in the rut of using just the same worksheets over and over again from Google. And honestly, I don't really like doing that anymore. So with Canva, when you open the app, you're able to create a design, search your own, look at the recommended, everything you've done, brands, just a bunch of different things. So what I'm actually going to do here is do a worksheet. So I'm just actually going to go to the worksheet template and I'm going to come up with something new. I think this is super easy and it saves a lot of time. 9 times out of 10, I really just use the layout of it and I change everything else within the worksheet. So let's say, for example, we do a shape assignment. So something like this, I do like to put my own words on it, then that way there's no copyright infringement or anything, but it is a free app and there is a bunch of free things to it. As you can see in the top corner, it says try Canva Pro. I don't use the Pro version. I've never had a need for it. A lot of the time too, I can upload my own designs to it as well. So I never really need that, but so this assignment here, it has like the color shape and all of that and just where it goes. And personally, this assignment is probably one that I wouldn't change too much. But if there was another one that I needed to do, like let's say I needed something like this and it has the 4 quadrants and I needed that, but I didn't like the design of it, you can just go click on it, hit the little trash icon in the corner, get rid of them, change the name. So let's do drawing shapes, something simple. And then under here, I'm actually just going to delete this little section because I do not really need that. And then if I want to keep the line, just move it up and frame that just a little bit. So that's all it does there. And then here, instead of putting like summary of the book or what do you like about the story the most, just put the shape. So I'll do like circle. I do teach preschool, so that's why they are very basic assignments. That's kind of why I don't like printing them all the time. Another thing, I just think this is such a good tool for teaching. I use it all the time, and honestly, it saves me a bunch of time. Yes, it is a little bit more than just printing something you can find off the internet, but it allows you to kind of get a little bit more connected to what they're doing. And I honestly have found that that makes it just a little bit better for everybody, that you can connect to your students just because you created that assignment for them and it's a little bit more personal. All right, so that's just that. It's super simple to me. Really, the only problems I've ever had with this app is that I either save it wrong or I just kind of take a little bit too much time, or I can get frustrated if I'm not doing what I thought I was going to create in my head. It's just a lot of more me issues that I've had. I've never had an issue with the technology itself. It is self-saving, so like this itself, I do not have to save. I can just go back to home and it saves itself. So then if I wanted to go back to again, just click on it and it's good to go. So basically what I used to do before my computer broke this past week was I would go online, create all my designs, download them from there. But with this, if I had my iPad closer to me, I just go ahead, do it here, and then it'll leave it. It can save it as just by clicking home. It'll save on here. I go to my laptop and download it that way, because then it's a little bit easier than having to go here to this little share button, send it, save the image, do anything. There's not a lot of storage on an iPad, so it's way easier to do that aspect of a computer. But I think it's just a really good and easy tool. So yeah, that's just how I use Canva, and I actually use it for daily use to make things like the fonts and things like this. For example, for a project I'm working on, these fonts are free versus if you do a Silhouette or Cricut, you're gonna have to pay for like this type of cursive. It's typically like $3 or $4. So it's really nice.